I'm sure most of you have made a drawing with pencil and paper, paint and canvas, but how about a wood burner and wood? I'm going to show you a new technique that'll teach you to be more creative. Here are some important steps on how to safely and effectively use a wood burner. First, you will for sure need a clear area for comfort and ease. It would be best to do it sitting at a table. Next, you're going to want to gather your materials. You're going to need a piece of wood. I suggest using a small piece for beginners. It makes it easier for the design. Obviously, you're going to need a wood burner. And the wood burner comes with different types of tips, which we'll talk about the different types later. You're going to need a pencil to draw your design on the wood, and you're going to need sandpaper to smooth out the wood before you draw your design. After that, you can start prepping for your design. Take the wood and your sand block. You can use sand block or a piece of sandpaper, and you're going to want to start smoothing out your wood. After your wood is smooth, you can start drawing your design. I suggest starting with something small for beginners. I'm going to draw Tweety Bird. Once you've drawn your simple design, you're going to want to make sure it's nice and dark. After that, you're going to want to find out what tip you want to use to fit your design. This one is being used for different circular textures. This one is for thicker and more pointed drawings. This one is for really intricate, small designs. This one, again, is used for different textures, but it's more rectangular. And this one is really great for using angled tips, and then also for filling in when you use the edges. I'm going to use a pretty average looking one. It's just flat on the top, but it'll also help me outline. Next, after you've chosen your tip, you're going to want to screw it into the wood burner. But you're going to want to make sure the wood burner is off and cool, because if you try to screw it in when it's hot, it can strip the screw. Also, be careful because the wood burner has a long tip, so you're not going to want to touch this hot part because obviously it'll burn you, and it's very easy to burn yourself. So you're going to want to make sure you grab down here, not like a pencil, so it's a little awkward, more awkward that way. Finally, you can begin wood burning. You have to wait till the wood burner gets hot. It only takes about 5 minutes for it to heat up. After that, you can begin wood burning. As you can see, I've already started because it is darker on the edges. While wood burning, you have to be conscious of the cord. It's easy for it to get tangled up, and if you drop it on yourself or the floor, it's not good for you or the wood burner. When drawing on your design, you can use different pressures to get different values. The harder you push, the darker your design will be, and the lighter you push, the lighter your design will be. While wood burning, you're going to have to take your time and be patient. It's really easy to mess up, and remember, you can't erase. Also, if it starts to smoke, don't worry because it's a wood burner and it's meant to burn the wood. Now that you've finished your outline, you can choose to make the inside of your bird a little bit darker, but you don't want it as dark as the pupils when you were pushing hard and making it very dark. So to make it a little bit lighter, you're going to want to use fast, quick motions and pressing light when you're doing this to give it a little bit of that toasted look. My last piece of advice is to not get discouraged if it looks bad. Most likely this is going to be your first time wood burning, and mine doesn't look that great to begin with. I'm a beginner and everything takes practice. This is my finished product. I took the time to burn the edges just a little bit darker to give it a more realistic look. Once your product is finished, you can either leave it how it is, or you can stain it and give it a more polished look. This can be a great gift for your family, friends, or you can leave it as a piece of artwork in your room. I hope you learned a fun new way to bring your creativity to the next level.